Hi. I haven't filmed in a very long time. I just have not been feeling life lately. So, yeah. Got my nose pierced like 2.5 months ago, and I wanted to share how I got rid of the irritation bump. I think it's called a hypertrophic scar, and then the keloid is the actual scarring that stays on your skin and you just can't remove it. It's just like a buildup of scar tissue, basically. But the hypertrophic scarring, oddly enough, is what it's called. That's where it's just like an irritation bump that goes away. So it's just like from bacteria entering the piercing hole, or just like touching it too much, blowing your nose too much if you like got sick, for example, right after you got it done, stuff like that. So yeah, I got mine done about 2.5 months ago, and for the first few weeks, for the first like 3 or 4 weeks, it was fine, it was perfect, and then all of a sudden I got an irritation bump, and it was the worst fucking thing. It like, I mean, it didn't really bother me daily, like it was whatever, I forgot it was even there. But just knowing that something's not right with the piercing bothered me, and like I was scared that it would turn into a keloid eventually, and just like I would always have this bump on my nose. So I looked on YouTube of what I could do to get rid of it. I tried aspirin, I tried tea tree oil, even though you're not supposed to do tea tree oil because it's too harsh, but I tried it anyway. I was desperate. Tea tree oil didn't work. Toothpaste didn't work. I tried hot compresses. That's what the lady at the piercing shop told me. That didn't work. I was obviously doing like the sea salt sprays every night and every morning. I mean, it was keeping it clean, but apparently not enough to the point where it would get rid of the bump. So I'm not gonna like drag this on and on, even though it's already been like 3 minutes. But what I used was sea salt. In my mind, I was like, this is logical. Like, they tell you to use a sea salt spray to clean it, which like cleanses, and it pulls out impurities from the piercing. And one day I was like, okay, let me just try it. Like, it's just salt, nothing's gonna happen. So what I did was make sure you use sea salt. I put it in a little mortar and pestle to make sure that it's more powdery, like it's more fine instead of granules, because the granules tend to kind of fall off when you sleep. But if it's a fine powder and you make it into a paste, it'll actually stay on your nose a lot better. So make it into fine, or you can put it like through the blender or whatever. And then I used the saline solution that they gave me to clean with. I sprayed a little bit in my hand just to make sure it's like extra sterile. You can use filtered water, you can use tap water, whatever you want. I just felt more comfortable using a little bit of that solution. I just spray a little bit in the bowl or in my hand, make it into a paste. You don't really need a lot of water at all. And yeah, and then you just apply that to your nose and go to bed. And hopefully in about 3 to 4 days, it'll be gone. That's how it was for me. The first day, the morning after, I was like, shit, it looked like, I thought it looked smaller, but I didn't want to get too excited because nothing had worked so far. Like, nothing harsh like tea tree oil or aspirin worked, which I was surprised by because I thought they would. And I was like, there's no way salt works. So I was like, okay, don't get your hopes up. And then the next morning, or like the second day that I did this, again, it looked even smaller. And then by the third day, it was almost completely gone. You could just see like the tiniest remnant of it. And after that, it just like, it disappeared. So it basically took 3 days for it to go away, which is amazing. And you already start seeing results the second day. Everyone is different. Tea tree oil might work for you, aspirin might work for you, toothpaste might work for you, but for me, salt worked. And if like you've tried everything so far and nothing has worked, try salt, try sea salt, and you might actually get this little fucking thing to go away and leave your face. So yeah, I feel like I should apologize for not wearing makeup, but whatever, I'm not going to, even though I have two friends over here, and just, it's a bit of a mess. I'm just like in my home clothes. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope this was helpful. Thumbs me up if it was. Thumbs me up. Sounds fucking raunchy. Give me a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and don't forget that. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.